what's up, North 47 here, and welcome back to the Golf Club 2019 for the next course in the Course Challenge series. I believe this is the 11th course, it's the 10th or 11th course in the series anyway, so we're moving along nicely into the double digits now. Today we are going to be playing Montrêux Golf and Country Club, better known in game as Montreux Barracuda 2018 Tour. The course has been designed and recreated by Nevada Ballin. So as per usual, we have all the aids turned off or adjusted accordingly, and fairway and all conditions left at default. So fairways and greens are both going to be firm, green speed is going to be fast, and as always wind speed and direction is default. We are going to be playing off the black tees, which are 7,388 yards, and we'll keep it on pin set 1. So I'll be back in just 2 seconds as we hit the first tee. Okay, so here we are down on the first tee. Let's see how things go on this course. I actually don't believe I have played this course before, surprisingly enough. It is in the game quite a while now, I do believe, but looks like going to be aiming pretty much about here. Wind doesn't look too bad. Oh, but that tee shot is bad with a very fast off the first. So, but it is a fairly wide landing area, so it looks like just get lucky going by that ball trail. Let's speed it up. Made it to 332. Just into the light rough. Very unlucky off the tee there, but that was my own fault. I did flick it forward a bit too fast there. But we have got 140 to 150. I think I was actually thinking before recording what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stop with the approach shots, looking to see where these distance markers are, and just maybe try and guess, or maybe just split it down the middle. So I'll go to 145 here, but this looks like it is actually going to be about 145, going by that 155 marker. So with that wind, light rough, I'm wondering, we're obviously going to have to aim well out to the right. But again, the wind doesn't look too bad. I'll take a chance with the 9-iron. I'll put it out a little bit more and give it a fast. There's the fast. Bit more of a controlled swing there. Made it to one touchdown about 144. Let's run out to 155. So if we are still on the green, it looks like we are well past. Oh, just off the green, just off. But if we can chip it up there and hopefully just escape at the par, 7 to 8 yards. So I'll pop the loft up a bit. Don't want it to run too far. That'll do just nicely. It looks about 4, maybe 5 feet. 3 feet is all it is. Just a tap in to secure the par and head on to the second. So I know saying this now, I'm probably going to jinx the round, but we're still waiting for that first course to defeat us in the challenge and finish over par. This looks like a straightaway drive, so I'm not even going to look at the overhead. And I should have aimed a little bit more right. I think it's tracking towards that rough, but no, it's actually perfectly fine. It looked like it was getting further down, so we'll speed that up. Stopped at 300. Oh no, we are not. Wow, that actually looked, from off the tee, that looked like it was still fairway where the ball was, but we are indeed in the heavy rough. But it is a par 5. Now I will have a little look actually at the overhead here. Yeah, if I head straight for the pin, what is a 4-iron going to give me? 85%. I mean, I want to get it up there as much as I can. Hopefully that should be fairway. It does look to be heading straight towards. I can just make out the tip of the flag there. But that does look to be in the fairway this time, and it is indeed, with 120 to 130, up 30 feet. So I'll tell you what, we will look at the overhead. Haven't got a marker, so I'm going to go in the middle and say 125, call it 135 at that elevation. So that will be a pitch and wedge, but I think, now I am, as you can see, actually I'm trying to look at the lie grid, but we can't see that, so I'm going to hazard a guess. Looks to be a good severe slope. That straight up might be okay. That's a good swing. I'm actually having to stop properly flicking the stick forward the way that I do off the tee. with doing approach shots and for par 3s as well, as I have noticed that the fast downswing is just playing havoc lately with my approach shots. But we have got 10 to 12 feet marker sitting at 11. Now it's saying up 5 inches there, so I'll add 7 on there, we'll call it 18. Push that marker out. And I'd say it's going to be no more than half. Can it turn in for me? Oh, it didn't. Not as much as what I thought it would have. So it's going to be a par on this par 5, and as I say, par on a par 5 always feels like a bogey. That's your best chance to get a birdie, is those par 5s. But moving on, hole number 3, 180 yards, stroke index of 4. Playing 171 to the pin, call it 181 with that elevation up 30 feet again. It's 181 firm and fast. I think I'm going to play 7 iron. We'll have a little look at the overhead, see kind of what we're working with. It says 164 to the front of the green. Call it 175 to the front of the green maybe. So I think maybe a little touch of deal-off just to give it an extra yard or 2. That's a good swing, but it looks like it's tracking okay, or is it coming around? No, that's heading right for it, and again, just make out the pin a little bit. Just run up to 173, still going. Oh, she stopped there. And knocked it to 5 feet, so great approach in. Just put a little, what would be left of the pin, just for that initial left to right. And we take the first birdie and move it to 1 under. Still waiting, wondering when it's going to come up. That first hole in 1 on the series. Got very, very close to getting an albatross on the last course. So 223. Okay, we should be more than capable of carrying those bunkers and just see them there under the flag marker. So fast downswing should be okay. Looks to be holding pretty straight. Just watching, I know 297 is more than safe in the fairway anyway. That's 297 there. But am I too far left, or are we in the fairway? We are in the fairway. Leaving us at 45 to 50 up 8. So... ooh. Lob wedge, pitch shot. If we say it's closer to 45, that's going to be playing about 48. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to near fully loft this up. I know fully lofted will carry to 48, so actually I'll tell you what, we'll go for full loft. That's a decent swing. Pushed it a little bit, it looks like. Touchdown of 42. Made it to 45, so hopefully we're closer to that 7 feet. So it must have been just a little bit closer to the 50. But it looks like this should only break about here. Oh, just burned that right edge. Unlucky there. Decent guess though. And we take the par. Moving on to, what hole are we on now? The 5th hole, which is a par 4, stroke index 12. It's playing 478 yards. And quite a big downhill here. So that tree that I can see just there, right of the marker, I think that is middle of the fairway, or near enough. So if we keep it aimed pretty much there and hit that fast. So actually I have indeed played this course, but it's been quite a while since I've played it. Touchdown 309, so that's past the trees, I think. And it looks like I just catch a little glint of the ball there. I don't know if it's coming across in the video, but I could see that it was in the fairway. Leaving us 140 to 150 in, down 16. So go on, we'll have a little look again. 173 behind us. Looks like it's going to be about 25 yards, at least 25 to 30 yards we are in front of that marker. So I'll go in the middle of, say, 145, call it 140 with the elevation. I think we'll play the pitch and wedge, but we'll put a little bit of D-loft on it just for that bit of headwind. That's a good swing. Now can it come back around? I can't see the pin now. Stopped at 136. That came up very, very short. And there's the ball trail still coming in. But yeah, that was a bad judgment there. Kind of plugged in here a little bit. I doubt the chip is going to get out easily enough, so we'll go flop. Come on, sit there for me. That looks like it'll be about 4 feet, maybe 3 to 4 feet anyway. 2 feet, okay. Looked a little bit further out again from back there. But we do scramble the par, and it says 3 feet down the bottom right, so I don't know what's going on with the distances lately. But holding that 1 under, heading into the 6th under par 4, 465 yards, playing 472 to the pin. This looks like it's going to be a straight drive off the tee. Will indeed, so I'll say keeping it pretty much where we are. A fast downswing, wind should counter it, which it is, holding it nice and straight. Giving it a little bit of right. I did push it actually. Just ever so slightly, you can see the little flick up the top of the swing line. Excuse me. But we have now got 160 to 170 in, up 2 feet, so I'll ignore the elevation. Let's have a little look and see if we've got a marker. 169, so I'm going to say we're 169. I'll say 175. So if we go 7 iron, what kind of space have we got to work with on the green actually? Good bit of space to run up. I think a little bit of D-loft for that wind. It looks to be about 6-7 miles per hour there. Push that one, so it should be on the green, but that is going to be a lengthy putt. I doubt you can see it on the video, but I can just barely make out the pin this time. And it looks to be well right and quite a bit short. 175, 14 to 16 feet. It's not too bad. Let's have a little worm cam of this one. It looks like it might be a green line job. Oh, can I hold that line? That's a beautiful putt. Take that birdie, 15 footer, and move it to 2 under as we head on to number 7, par 3, stroke index of 2. Playing 173 to the pin, down 4, so we call it 172. So it's going to be 7 iron again. Again, what kind of space have we got to work with? This this is tucked in a little narrow area, so 170 to the front of the green where I'm going to be aiming. Call it 168. So with the wind, I don't think I want to touch the loft on this. I think I'll just keep it straight up as it is. It is coming back around, but can I come back around a little bit more? It's a little left. Touchdown 170, it's dry. That's the main thing. Ran up to 176, we are on the green at 12 to 14 feet. One cam this one again. And it looks like it might be just a green line again, maybe just a bit over. But I'd be happy to take par here. I'm tempted. I think, yeah, I'll go out half. I'll go 1.5. Come on, keep turning. Hold that line. Oh, unlucky there. Just a little bit too timid on the putt. A little bit firmer. I might have held the line a bit better and dropped in. But I did say I'm happy enough to take a par there. Glad that I did move it out to the 1.5 though. It would have been a big miss with just the green line. But moving on to hole number 8, par 5, 631 yards. It's playing 639 to the pin. This looks like it's a bend and fairway. No, it's not. Not really. Just it kind of looks like it from here, but should be pretty straight off the tee. Oh, now I pulled that one badly. Pulled that badly, so worst. Hopefully it's just in the rough. It looks like it's gone under the trees. I'll speed it up. In the heavy rough, just right at the edge of the trees. Is it 2 iron? Got 2 iron, or 2 wood even, is going to be terrible. But again, it is a par 5. I've got a pretty straight look. at the pin. So we're kind of light, 76% at best with the 4-iron stroke one. We'll go with that. Put it a little bit further right and give it a fast again. Knock as many yards off as we can. Speed that up and it's run out to 186. Leaving us in the fairway, 130 to 140. Now is where I think we're in between clubs. Let's have a look. Have we got any markers? No. So we'll go 130. Oh, do I want to go 130 or 140 or in between? We'll go pitch and wedge. And with that wind, it looks to have jumped up to about... It is definitely at least 6 to 8 mile per hour. So I think we'll give it about 3/4 loft. About there. Good swing. Going back a little bit further left than I would have liked. Could have put it out a little bit more. Can't see the ball glinting, but we're at 140, coming back to 139. We'll just speed that up. 9 feet, so that's not too bad. Inside 10. Doesn't look like it's going to break too aggressively. And we do take the par. So, bit of a bad tee, or sorry, par, that was par 5. We do take the birdie actually. So bad tee shot, but managed to save it and walk away with the birdie. Make it 3 under par as we head on to the 9th, which is par 4, stroke index of 10. Playing 438 yards to the pin, so pin is just slightly right of us. Let's say if we aim pretty much right at the pin, that fast downswing, I was about to say backswing, should bring us nicely back towards pretty much the centre of the fairway. Oh, kind of hard to see it running out there, but we'll speed it up. 323 it made it to. We are in the fairway with 110 to 120 yards in, up 6 feet. I think I'll go sand wedge. So if we say it's 110, it'll be playing about 112, a little bit of tailwind. Put a little bit of D-loft on it. Give it an extra couple of yards just in case it's closer to the 120. Decent swing. It's holding straight and tracking towards the hole. Touchdown 112. Made it to 115. It looks like it is shy, so I think it was closer to the 120. We've only got 6 feet, so actually pretty good approach. And it looks like it should be just a left edge. Give it enough to get there, and in we go. So we take it to 4 under through 9. Moving along quite nicely, heading on to the 10th, another par 4. It's a stroke index of 3, so I'll be happy with par on this one. And I'll tell you what, we'll take a chance, but this looks like it's going to be just a nice good straight drive. We won't have a look at that overhead. And oh no, it looks okay. It looks like it's coming up pretty short of the rough there. Few yards to spare, so I just got a little bit lucky there. But we've only got 80 to 85 yards in, up 15. So have we got a little marker? We don't. I'll split it down the middle. I'll say about 82, 83. Call it 87. 87, 88 with the wind, or with the elevation rather. So it is definitely going to be a lob wedge, and even with the wind it's fully lofted. Just slight bit shy of it actually. That's a good swing. Can the wind bring it back? It is, just very slightly. Touchdown 81 or so. Went to 84. 3 feet, solid approach shot. Definitely just a little right edge here, and move it to 5 under with that birdie. Excuse me again. So hole number 11, a par 3, 180 yards, a stroke index of 9. So up 40, we're going to be on about 13 onto that side. It's playing about 193 to the pin. With that wind, it's definitely going to have to be definitely going to have to be a 6 iron. This is going to run out, so it's definitely a par hole. Never looked actually to see what kind of space we're working with. I pulled that slightly as well, so it's not coming back around. I think that was a big miss on the green. It ran out a little bit, then stopped suddenly, so yeah, we are in the light rough. But it's going to leave us just a little chip shot. 7 to 8 yards, so we'll pop that loft up again. Oh, I pulled that one. Oh, I needed to sit, I gave it too much. But we've got an 8-footer. Little to no movement in it. I will just tap it once right though. Oh, and I pushed it. Big push. If I had left that central, I might have just caught that lip. So we are going to take a bogey. Definitely want to be careful on this one. And that did not want to come back to the right. I got very lucky there. That almost lipped out again. But we do drop back to 4 under, giving the course a shot back there. As we move on to the 12th par 4, stroke index of 1, so par is going to be birdie here. It's 412 to the pin. Ooh, now we've got a nice bend and fairway. 362 towards the end. I think we'll just put a little bit of fade on this one. And just give it a perfect. I'm not going to go for the fast on this one. Just want to get it into the fairway. Now, did I bend that enough? That looks to be gone into the rough. No, we are in the fairway. Wow, we actually quite comfortably in the fairway, as you can see. It looked again, just the angle from off the tee, it looked like it was a lot further over towards the left, but 150 marker just behind us. So 130 to 150, I'm going to hazard a guess that might be about at least 15 yards, so we'll say 135 or 40, so we'll add on about 13 to that, so what did I say, 135, 145, 148, so that will be a 9 iron on quite an upslope. I will put a little bit of loft on. Decent swing. It's gone a little bit to the right. Touchdown at 132, border on 133. Stops at 137. Little fist pump there. 14 to 16 feet. Markers on 14. I'll take 4 off. Say it's playing about 10. And I'd say about half to 3/4. Because it kind of dying off, that break is towards the end. Oh wow, big pull on that one this time. And that is not stopping. I think we're taking back-to-back bogeys here. That is off the green. It looks like it's on the fringe. Oh, it's on the fairway actually. Do I want to put this? I mean, I'm more than likely going to be taking a bogey anyway, so I'll take a chance on the putt. Why not? Let me see, 16 feet roughly. Ooh, add on about 12, 13, so 28, maybe 29. Go with 28. Kind of turn in a bit. That's a horrible putt line, but it's tracking. Oh, it dies right at the end, so it is going to be back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. Bringing us back to 3 under. So pretty good front 9. Kind of losing grip on the round now. Early stages is back 9, but we have got a par 5 here. Stroke index of 15, 499 yards to the pin. Where are those bunkers situated? Or that bunker even. It looks like 2 bunkers off the tee. But definitely should be able to more than comfortably carry down. It's a nice wide landing area. It's holding pretty straight with that wind. And safely into the fairway, so we will speed that up. Made it to 291. Leaving us with 200 to 220 in, up 60 feet. Have we got a marker? No, we don't. So, I mean, it's a par 5. Look at that green. Quite a bit of red, so I mean, I'll go for the green in 2. I'll go for it in 2. We'll say it's about, we'll go in the middle, say 210. Add on 20 for the elevation, so 230. So definitely we'll just play the 5 wood and see where we end up. Oh, I got a fast. That is going to hold straight on that trajectory there. Big miss on the green, but again, I said it. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, never mind. It stopped. I thought it was going to run out a bit there. It was just a hop, I think. But yeah, again, it is a par 5, so I'm not too concerned with missing the green on the second shot. Definitely going to be a little flop. Fast backswing. Oh, can it sit there? Sit, don't run. It's still going. Could be taking a par here. 14 to 16 feet again. I'll have a little worm cam of this. Can see that left to right at the end there. Put out about here, I think. Kind of turn back. Oh, just missed on the right. So it is going to be a par. We'll hold at 3 under. As we head on to the 14th, and apologies if you do hear one of the cats just outside the door, getting into his hyper stage of the evening. I know sometimes it can come across on the mic, but we have got a nice bending fairway here. Now I can see what looks like bunker there. I think that might be that bunker off in the distance, or what looks to be either bunker, sorry, not bunker, but what do you call it, the mulch. So I'm going to take a risk here on this one, put a good bit of fade on it, maybe a little bit more, and give it a fast. Oh, that's bending a bit too much. We're heading for the trees, I think. Well, it's still going pretty good. It's running out to 330. And we are on the fairway, so I've got to look. Oh wow, green side as well. Great. Where exactly? Oh, that was a great drive. Great drive. 12 to 14. So I'll tell you what, we won't go with a flop here. We will go with the chip. Hopefully that's enough. Come on, settle down. Oh, settle down, settle down. I was not expecting it to run that far. That's a big downslope there. That was a big mistake. I should have put some loft up on that, but this is going to be a monster putt. 35 to 40 feet. Where's the marker saying? Marker's saying about 34. So we'll say 35, make it easy. On 15. I'm just trying to calculate in my head now. I've got so I was playing about 58, 59. I think I worked that out right. We'll put a 58. Looks to be breaking both ways. So I think we'll just play to get this one fairly close. Oh, can it turn? Good weight, and it just didn't come back to the left as much as what I could just barely make out on those beads. But we do walk away with the par and keep it at 3 under for the moment. As we move on to the 15th hole, par 4, stroke index 11, 430 yards to the pin, quite an uphill again, 30 feet. Where are we situated here? So, can I see those bunkers? No, I cannot, so we'll have a look. Try and see the cart path. I think pretty much keeping it just on the right side of those trees. Excuse me, we should be okay. Oh, now can that come back? That's holding a bit too straight actually. It's holding a little bit too straight. I think we could be in trouble off the right side of the fairway. Stopped fairly quick at 308. Just into the light rough. Oh, just literally just half a roll in. But we've got 130 to 140, so I'm going to take it right back down to the pitching wedge for now. Up 8 feet. We've got a marker 156, a little bit behind us, so Say it's about 135 to 140 RA. We'll go at 135, call it 138 with the elevation. A little bit of wind. I'm going to club up and I'm going to near enough fully loft this 9-iron. This could go completely wrong. It's a good swing. Now can I come back around? Not again, and not as much as what I thought it would. So if we are on the green, which it looks like we are, it's going to be a bit of a lengthy putt. Oh, we are not on the green. We are not in the green. So let's go with the chip shot again. Hopefully don't send the ball miles long past the hole this time. It's running out fairly decent. It looks like it should be inside 10 feet anyway. And it is 5 feet. Just put out a little bit left. And secure that par again. So we're holding fairly steady. But can we squeeze another birdie out of the course? Try and claw back one of those 2 shots that we gave back to it earlier. But we have the 16th hole par 3, stroke index of 5, 228 to the pin, down 54. So that is 45, 15, about 18. So say it's playing 210. Right, it's gonna have to be a 4-iron. Decent swing, but again, it's not coming around as much. I'm just not getting the wind right at all. And that looks like it's kicked off the green. Right into the heavy rough, just off. Leaving us 14 to 16. Do I want to chip or do I want to flop? I think we'll go with a little flop shot this time. How can it sit there? Go on, sit. That looks pretty close from here. 1 foot. Unlucky not to get it to drop. But we do scramble the par again. So I've got 2 holes to play. Can we get one more birdie? Very good chance by the looks of it for 18, as it is a par 5, but we've got a par 4 coming up here, stroke index of 7, 459 yards to the pin, and what a tee shot here. Now I actually remember the course I did. It was quite a while ago when I played this course, but I do remember this tee shot, and I don't feel confident with the driver, so I'm going to chicken out and drop it down to the 2 wood. I got the fastest. Don't come around too far, but it looks pretty safe. Middle of the fairway. Distance now, it looks, yeah, that looks perfectly fine. Just didn't have the confidence for the driver. I think I would have ran out of space had I used it. But we have only got 140 to 150 in, down 7. 160 just behind, so I'll say it's more 150. Call it 148. So that's going to be a 9-iron. We'll put a little bit of loft on it. Ball looks to be a little bit below the feet now with that wind. Hopefully they cancel each other out. It's a good swing. And it is tracking towards the hole. Touchdown about 147. I cannot sit fairly quick. Still running 153. 6 to 7 yards, so just off the green again. But it's light rough. I'm going to take a chance on a putt actually. The break doesn't look too bad. Maybe say about here. And just give it a good solid whack. Turn a little bit. Oh, it did not break anywhere near what I thought it would. But it was worth the shot anyway. We're always going to be walking away, well, hopefully, with at least par. Should be a right edge here. And, just barely clung onto that left edge there to drop it in for the par and not drop another shot. So 3 under, heading on to the final hole. It is a par 5, stroke index of 17, sorry. 614 to the pin, so well, quite an elevation drop, so it could get there in 2. 396 coming up to just before the cart path cutting across there. So I think, yeah, we're going to be going straight this way. Give it that fast. And seeing as how it's quite a length, we'll just speed it up. It's running out to 348. So we didn't get over the cart path anyway. I'd say if the wind was a tailwind, we might have done. 260 to 280 in, down 48, so that's going to be down, taking 16 off. Have we got a marker? 231 in front. So I'm going to say, I'm going to give that about 40 yards. I am behind that marker, so what was that, 231, so I would say 271. Taking 16 off. 271 is going to be 266. Sorry, wait, what am I taking off? I'm taking off 16, so 265, 255. So we will play the 2 wood. What kind of space have we got to work with? It's tucked near the back, so we should be perfectly fine. There's a fast, so it's going over the green by the looks of things. All depends actually on how it touches down on the green. Actually, are we on the green now? I caught it lint the ball there, but it's vanished. 283, where are we? We are on the green. 22 to 24, that is not bad at all. I will take that. Bit of an outside chance for an eagle. Can we see? I know I can see left to right, right to left. I'm going to favour more right to left. So it's been about 23, up for say 27. And just with that left to right, I'd say just there, hopefully would be nice. Get it close anyway. Now you start turning back. And what a putt to finish off the round and take the eagle, and that brings us back to 5 under, I think. 5 under indeed. What a way to finish off the round there. Absolutely beautiful putt, taking that eagle. Grab a shot back. 2 shots back, should I say, for those 2 bogeys at the start. So not too bad of a front 9 with the 4 birdies, and then starting off the back 9 with the birdie, but those 2 bogeys. I thought things were going down a slippery slope when I got those 2 bogeys, but we did manage to hold steady at 3 under for a while there, and then, as I say, just finish it off with that beautiful putt for eagle. That's going to do it for this one at Montrêux Golf Country Club. Otherwise, as you can see, known up the top of the screen, Montreux Barracuda 2018 Tour, designed and recreated by Nevada Ballin. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like. If you haven't already, or you're only just new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you do enjoy the content, and click that bell icon to keep yourself notified of all future uploads from myself. And as always, until the next one, take care, have yourself a good one, and bye for now.